Young mothers and mothers-to-be will now have the opportunity to benefit from the National Health Insurance Pilot Program to finance the cost of health care required by both mother and infant. The program, which is funded through a grant by the government of Dominica and will be managed by the Dominica Social Security, was officially launched at the Fort Young Hotel. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit expressed his pleasure by stating that he's happy for the impact this initiative will have on the targeted population.
Sometimes we speak to issues, not understanding the life-saving effect they have on individuals. Ever since this concept was outlined, I have been inundated with calls and requests from single mothers across the island, inquiring of its commencement date and whether in fact it will be implemented during the period of vulnerability and need. Indeed, this initiative was born from a recognition of the day-to-day experiences of some in our midst who find themselves in circumstances not all of your doing or creation.
Skerrit noted that it is critical as a government to find ways and means to help those in need and those who cannot always help themselves, and it was through this that the NHI pilot program was conceived.
Single parenting is not ideal or recommended, but it is a reality in Dominica and other parts of the region and the world. We can point fingers of blame from now until eternity. The reality is that as a caring society, we have to make provision for those who have genuine difficulties coping with the pressures of life. Parenting in an environment where there are no key support systems around is difficult at best and should not become punishing by a society that claims to be Christian-like in its orientation. That is why I believe we should all be particularly proud of this singular achievement this morning, because it says to all and sundry that Dominica is still the Dominica that we knew, that we love, and that we cherish.
The NHI pilot targets mothers who are 35 years and below, who are pregnant or have children 3 years old or younger. The women should be residents living in Dominica permanently, and services to be accessed overseas are subject to a referral from a medical consultant or the hospital medical doctor, including others. A memorandum of understanding between the Ministry of Finance and the Dominica Social Security was signed, and another between the Ministry of Health and the Dominica Social Security. Janae Jackson and Fire Landa also performed a song which speaks to the NHI pilot program. Let's take a listen.
NHIP, NHIP. You bring your child to the clinic, 'cause he feeling real sick. But the hospital medical director suggests a private provider. Check the NHI pilot program.
Healthcare for you and your infant. Child under 3 or you pregnant. Once you referred by a medical consultant.
National Health Insurance.
And also in our news, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has staunchly objected to any claim